Good evening. This is the maiden broadcast of my vlog called Mentoring, and I'd like to um, make some uh, teachings for men who can be closer to God through this vlog that is called Mentoring. And today I'd like to talk about Hur. Hur is a guy can be found in Exodus chapter 17, verse 10 till 12, and I'll read it for you. So Joshua fought the Amalekites as Moses had ordered, and Moses, Aaron, and Hur went to the top of the hill. 11. As long as Moses held up his hands, the Israelites were winning, but whenever he lowered his hands, the Amalekites were winning. When Moses' hands grew tired, they took the stone and put it under him, and he sat on it. Aaron and Hur held his hands up, one on one side, one on the other, so that his hands remained steady till sunset. Now you gotta understand some of the meaning of the names. And Aaron is from the tribe of Levi, who is Levi means worship or a minister, and Hur from the tribe of Judah, which means praise. And the message here is that you can win any battle when your hands are raised in praise and worship. So I pray someone here will win your battle as you raise your hand in worship tonight. So going back to Hur in the book of Exodus, Hur is the first. It was mentioned as a companion of Moses, and this is where they realized that when Moses lifts up his hands, the Israelites were winning against the Amalekites. So when the day dragged on and Moses was tired, they put a stone under him so he could sit on it, and they held both his arms. So what happened to Hur as he became faithful? Now, Aaron was only mentioned in the latter account of events during Moses' absence and at the creation of the golden calf. Uh, in Talmudic tradition, suddenly Hur disappeared because it is in that tradition, a narrative tradition of Exodus, it was explained that Hur was killed during the time when the Israelites wanted to have a golden calf, and Hur did not want that to happen, so he was murdered that time. So it was Aaron was afraid for his life, so he followed what the Israelites wanted, and thus they got then the golden calf. Now, however, Hur's faithfulness was rewarded by God. What happened to him? He was blessed. This manifested when he stuck with his leader. He became a staunch ally of Moses and Aaron. In Exodus 24:14, he said to the elders, "Wait here for us until we come back to you. Aaron and Hur are with you, and anyone involved in the dispute can go to them." The first blessing of Hur is that Hur became a judge of Israel. He himself was given a position of trust, peace, and order. And then in another blessing is that found in Exodus 35, 30 to 35. So his grandson, Bezalel, was chosen to be equipped with special skills for anything that they needed to do. And God chose Bezalel, the grandson of Hur, to help build the temple and to make the designs. So his family was chosen by God for special tasks for the building of the temple, or the temple. And the third blessing that he had is that in First Chronicles, Hur was called the father of Bethlehem, the birthplace of the Messiah. So when a man becomes faithful to leadership, his life changes. His family is blessed through that. Even up to the third generation, Hur's family was blessed. And God used them because Hur became faithful and stayed along with leadership. So for all the men there here watching my video, I would beseech you, please stay faithful. Faithful to your leader, faithful to your pastor, faithful to what God is asking you to do, and then you will see that the Lord will bless you, your family, your the generation next to you, and even your name shall be great, as what happened to her. So with that, I'd like to thank you for giving the time, and God bless you. And I always say, receive your breakthrough in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.